Backstory. The year is 1994. 18-year-old Jeffrey Atkins, a kid from Hollis, Queens, is looking for loot and a piece of the rap game with his crew, the Cash Money Clique.
Cause it's like that. The ghetto's been good, but it's rugged. True to the game, all out, I'ma tug it and make it happen.
Around the same time and around the same way, Curtis Jackson, also 18 and also from Queens, Jamaica to be exact, is also hustling. A different kind of hustling. In 1994, the man who would become 50 Cent is arrested for selling crack. Curtis would spend 7 months at a correctional facility in upstate New York. Fast forward to 1999. Jeffrey Atkins, now better known as Ja Rule, is signed to rap powerhouse Def Jam Records. Things were also looking up for the other kid from Queens. Eager to stop hustling, Curtis Jackson attracted the attention of the Trackmasters production team, who signed the aspiring MC to a label deal. From now on, Curtis Jackson would be known as 50 Cent.
I'm planning to take over New York and start expanding.
In many ways, 50 Cent and Ja Rule seem to be leading parallel lives. Parallel lives that would intersect on the set of a video being shot in the very hood from which they both came. Ja's Murder Inc. label mate Black Child tells it like this.
It was Murder for Life video shoot. Rule was shooting on Jamaica Ave. We were shooting the video, 50 came through the set. I guess he expected us to greet him with open arms. Now, me and Ja just hit him with a what's up and kept it moving. And he felt like we didn't show him enough love on the set. And from that point on, you know what I mean, he started hating.
But 50 Cent remembers things a little differently. According to 50, the beef with Ja began months earlier following a club show in Queens where Ja had performed Can I Get A with Jay-Z. Sometime after leaving the stage, says 50, Ja's chain was swiped by a mutual acquaintance.
I knew the dude who robbed him. You know, from the environment we in our hood, I know him. You know, so, and he's seen us in the club and he's seen us, you know, me smiling, kicking it with him regular. And he felt like after that, he carried me differently. When I came to say what's up to him later, he felt like I dissed him or something.
The Murder Inc. camp flatly denies 50's version of events.
That chain incident, 50 talking about making, that ain't real, know what I mean?
Despite the conflicting stories, one thing is clear. These two MCs will never be friends. In the spring of '99, 50 fires off the first of what would be many lyrical daggers aimed squarely at Ja Rule and his label, Murder Inc.
Murder, I don't believe you. Murder, your life's on the line.
Fall of 1999, Ja Rule and 50 Cent find themselves at the same Atlanta nightclub, booked on the same bill. Ja tells XXL that the two met outside. According to Ja, 50 says, "You know the record's out there, I can't pull the record back." To which Ja responds, "I don't like you and I'll effing crush you, and however you want to do it, it's whatever." The heated argument escalated into a physical fight. It would be yet another incident involving a chain. Again, according to Ja, quote, "So he snuffed me. I went back, pulled the shirt over his head and started catching him. Our mutual friend breaks it up. 50's chain popped. My chain popped. I picked up the little garbage can, chased him inside the hotel and threw the as they was going inside the elevator." 50 allegedly walked away from the scuffle boasting a pendant cross that had been hanging from a chain around Ja's neck. Legend has it that to get the chain back, Ja offered 50, using a mutual friend of the two rappers as a go-between, a Movado watch.
I used for breakfast, a watch was a stink for your necklace.
March 2000, 50 and Ja meet again, this time at the Hit Factory in Manhattan. Ja, Irv Gotti, Black Child, and other members of Murder Inc. were at the famed recording studio when Ja gets word that 50 is in the house.
They went up there with the intention of starting a fight. Ja said that one of his friends had a crutch, so Ja Rule grabs the crutch, and he goes up there to see 50 Cent.
Honestly, soon when we seen him, it was on.
Someone shuts out the lights, or so the story goes, and a melee ensues as the Murder Inc. posse confronts 50 and his crew, which includes G-Unit soldier Lloyd Banks. As Ja tells it, "I'm there trying to hit him with the crutch. I'm going wild with the crutch. I'm even hitting some of the guys I'm with the mother effing crutch."
We seen them, they seen us, it popped off, and one of them started reaching for a gun.
Black Child says that someone was 50. In self-defense, claims Black Child, he began to stab 50.
Yeah, I stabbed him, you know what I mean? But he was reaching for his gun and I poked him, straight up and down. And that's how it went.
50, I had a knife, you had a gun. You ain't popped one shot, poked you, you called 911.
Next you know, I'm getting arrested. Me, Chris, and Irv is getting charged with 4 counts of assault.
50 denies having a gun at the Hit Factory that night. He also denies calling the police. But in a September 2001 XXL interview, he admits that he was stabbed in his side during the confrontation, though he says he only received a mere 3 stitches from the cut.
You know, 50's always made jokes that it was a pretty minor injury. You know, he needed a couple stitches. And he compared it to his baby mama situations and said that his baby's mama hurt him a lot worse than Ja Rule and Murder Inc. did.
3 months later, in an incident that would largely shape the MC's hard scrabble persona, 50 Cent is shot 9 times on a street in Queens. Murder Inc. denies any involvement in the shooting. 50 Cent concurs. Now, Ja Rule's decision to go head-to-head with 50 Cent in recent months has left many observers asking one question. What's he thinking? After all, isn't this the same guy who did this? And this. And of course, this.
Your smile,
And this and this and this and this and this. Believe it or not, Ja Rule hasn't always been the pop croon king.
from now on, you can witness how the eye
He
call.
was introduced to the world on really a Jay-Z record.
But the world, the pop world at least, didn't really take notice until Ja went back to the block with Jenny.
Can't go on without you.
I'm Real became one of the biggest hits of 2001, and yet even as he climbed the pop charts, Ja maintains that he was keeping it street. After all, he tells XXL, how many rappers do you know that would have gotten on a record with Jennifer Lopez and said it must be the ass?
It must be the ass that got me like that.
And hey, if the shoe fits.
Ain't only for the move, baby.
But did Ja Rule take it too far?
You already sing. You can't go from a pop star back to a rap star like that, you know what I mean?
When we leave this street life alone, guess that's what I'm gonna do.
Actually, other high-profile rap stars like Puffy, Jay-Z, Tupac, and even Eminem have managed to straddle the line between the pop stage and the streets. Of course, all found themselves at one time or another in compromising situations that some have attributed, rightly or wrongly, to the hip-hop credo of keeping it real.
Ja Rule's a great entertainer, but 50 is just straight hip-hop. You have to give it to 50. No question.
No question for now, perhaps, but might soon we be asking the same questions about 50?
Are you mad cause I'm asking you 21 questions?
Because that looks a lot like
Where would I be without my baby? This sort of alone might break me.
50 may be thugged out on his record,
50 Cent is in the building!
and also like Ja, he's got his eye on Hollywood.
I'm exploring my options and film opportunities.
And so the teetering continues as hip-hop's biggest stars attempt to reconcile megastardom and the streets.